G'day guys, Pete here from Ace Creative. Thank you so much for joining me again. And I've been on some really wonderful adventures lately that I really can't wait to show you. Hey, thanks to everyone that's subscribed recently and my long-standing subscribers, I appreciate it. I do have a goal to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, 2022. So if you like this content, subscribe. And if you've got your own YouTube channel, let me know in the comments so I can go and support your channel as well. Give you some comments, check you out, like, and hopefully boost your channel as well. I would love to do that. I'd love to support you guys because I've received so much support. As you know, I've really enjoyed vintage lenses. Vintage lenses for me were a gateway drug to film photography, which I've been enjoying lately. And I've done quite a few other reviews on vintage lenses. I've got a playlist, which if you like this video, go and check it out because I think you'll get a lot of value from some other ones. So I recently got a new vintage lens. It's a Pentax 35mm f3.5. I've never really shot with a vintage 35 before. I've shot plenty of 50mm and one or two 28mm, but not a 35. In fact, I used this lens on a recent video, the black and white monochrome challenge down at the Gold Coast, the Tom Welland inspired one. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. So that's the lens I used on that particular video, and that's the lens I'm using or used for this particular video as well. In this video, I have gone to Springbrook National Park up on the Gold Coast Hinterland. One of the things I struggle with taking photos is it's very easy to compare myself to amazing landscape photographers here in Brisbane and overseas. One local Queensland one here, guys, is a fella called Rory. I'll put his details below. He does some really fantastic landscape videos and some really good tutorials. I've learned so much from him. Even though he's a Sony guy, don't hold that against him. He's otherwise a really nice guy. So go and check out Rory's channel. But it's really hard to compare or to look at people like that and think they take really great landscape photos and knowing that I'm not a landscape photo, but knowing how to capture an environment that's so unique. So I went to Twin Falls recently in Springbrook with one of my brothers, and I'll link his channel as well because he's got some amazing videos. He drove around Australia on a 4-drive with his partner. I had to get into the mindset that not many people on earth see such beautiful landscapes. We'd had storms recently, the waterfalls were pumping, there was so much water going through, and there was a green and lush, and I mean it was fantastic. So I'm gonna go through some GoPro footage while I put some photos up that I took of the day. None of these photos are edited. This is a no edit challenge. I used the one of the presets. I'll put a title up. So these photos aren't edited. They're absolutely not professional landscape photos. So if you're a landscape photographer, I apologize because I know you would do things exponentially different. But I wanted to just enjoy it, and I want to show off this beautiful part of the earth. I took the footage on my GoPro 10 and the photos with the X-T1 and this Pentax 35mm f3.5 lens. So enjoy some music while we go through some footage and some of the photos, and then we'll come back and I'll talk to you a little bit more about this lens. So this lens, the Pentax 35 3.5, f3.5, it's a slow lens. f3.5 is absolutely not what I'm used to. Even the 28mm that I've got a Pro Mirror one, I think it opens up to f2.2. So I found in the low light situations f3.5 was just a little bit too small, especially in the rainforest. And you'll see the photos are dark. Some of the photos I had to bump the ISO up to 1600, which isn't the end of the world. It's not a bad thing. I just wanted to be able to open it up a bit more. I had to slow the shutter down as well quite a bit. Apart from that, I think this lens is very, very sharp. It's a fun lens, and apart from not being able to get in the whole waterfall or waterfalls, some of the more detailed shots it nailed. You can't really see it, but the lens adapter I've got, I can't actually see, looking down, what the focal length is, like the aperture or the focusing distance. I need to actually, it's on the side here. So that's something to think about if you are using vintage lenses on a mirrorless camera. I still love using vintage lenses, and this certainly won't stop me. It'd be nice to try some portraits on this lens, to be honest with you. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed going to Twin Falls rather, in Springbrook National Park. I love going there. If you're in this neck of the woods, make it a point. You know, people think the Gold Coast and they think the beaches, and certainly the southern Gold Coast beaches are beautiful. The waterfalls in the hinterland are stunning. Purlingbrook Falls, Twin Falls, beautiful places, and I really encourage you to do that. So I hope you enjoyed this footage, and I hope you like the photos as well. I enjoyed this adventure as well. I was thinking about putting some jokes in here, but I've completely forgotten all of them. So hopefully the footage stands for itself. If you've gotten this far, guys, I really appreciate it. I always appreciate your support. So as always, love God, love others, and take time to listen.